Okay, we are recording. I am back in the game. We're good.
Okay.
Alright. I did mean to ask, because I know this was a problem the last time this team came around. You did fix which Metaton is on that team, right?
Yes.
Well,
I'm just bailing out to make it easier.
Okay.
so you're just gonna watch the stream?
Well,
Yeah.
for those who are left supplies, I saved the easy mode for last.
Hooray!
Welcome to Traverse Town, the last of the maps I made for this session.
Please tell me I'm early. That works, I guess. Birds.
Birds.
Just to be sure, I do have the right Metaton. Yeah, it's
Travis
EX.
Town likes birds.
Hey there, buddy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
This team is perfect. I won't hear anything about it.
I dare.
And water and water, water. Yeah, that's what I would like to go
Okay.
fix. That's my first worm, so if he doesn't die, he's moving.
Machine. Hello,
Ooh.
it's me, Mario. Thank you for
I like the
signing me
reactions
up.
immediately. God damn it, Snuggly. Okay, I actually went second. Good. Out. Did I really want to go this way? I'm committed at this point. Oh, that's my turn.
Headbutt.
Dang.
I was a little late on the rope, or at least a little early on the thing. And you're borrowing that, okay.
You know, I never actually looked much at this one, so
Okay.
now I'm looking around to see what details
There
I can
isn't
see.
really any good sources of underwater ambiance related stuff, so.
The faint noise combined with that action just took me out, holy shit.
So I see that Snuggly's just gonna scavenge what we make for help.
For now.
Okay, so using a bungee rope.
Once you equip it, you just walk over the edge. If it's far enough for you to bungee off, it will activate automatically. And you will use the spacebar to get off the bungee.
Okay.
Kinda like that, that was just a little too far.
Yeah.
Let's go to the realm of darkness.
What? What?
Man, this team makes me want to actually change my team already to join Snuggly in the memeing.
Damn it, I don't have a kamikaze.
I'm curious what your meme team would be, but
No, it just crossed my mind. 3 of my voice packs are present in this map now as a result of this.
because I actually made another meme team while I was waiting.
No.
Damn it. Ouch.
Okay,
Oh no.
Tangle is
Alive.
Not
alive.
the same. Remove that glove.
all who oppose me.
Perched gently on this finger.
Actually, the more ironic thing is that my 2 predominantly Sonic voice packs are being used by not me in this round.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
unfortunately, Tangle is in a very
Please,
susceptible.
Please.
Hi, Tangle.
Oh no.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Didn't even get to my turn yet.
You know, just
Oh,
occurred to me
yeah!
during my off time, I should be searching
This
around
is
for the
happening.
Mickeys that you threw in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden Mickeys.
I think I found
Just
a
like
few
in
at
Damn it! Now I have to look for hidden Mickeys.
least. Unfortunately, I have to try and watch the action.
The Metroid map, the just like in the Metroid map,
Right.
Rome has said it. Side mission is fine and destroy every hidden Mickey.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna tell you what's the yard, though.
Wow, I'm not happy where any of my team is right now. I gotta fix that.
I mean, if it can actually get there. That is a very nice cluster.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's once again that is my next worm. So
I screwed myself over.
Well, that didn't quite work.
Ouch!
Let's see.
Hey, I got something in my eye.
and instead my third worm got hit. Although I'm happier with where he is now, so I might not have to move that one.
Beaver, nice.
Although I want that, so. Alright. You, away from this cluster, please. And thank you.
Go away for a couple minutes.
Actually, you know
to
what?
go to the
I know where I
restroom. This
want
thing's
you
a
to
mess
be.
already.
That works, close enough.
Well, it's Kingdom Hearts. Do you expect it to not be a mess?
You're not wrong.
You can just use the jetpack.
It's a very beautiful one.
Is it?
Nice computer you
Yeah.
got here.
Oh.
Can I have it?
I more meant actual KH.
Nice computer you got
Yeah.
here. Can I have it?
And I don't
Visually,
want
it's
two
nice.
worms clustered next to each
Plot-wise,
other either, so you...
As to
We're
say,
talking-
visuals,
Nice
I'm talking pure
computer you
visuals
got
because you
here.
can't see shit through all the particle effects.
I'm going to
What
play
particle
for you.
effects?
Nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
I'm more thinking
come on,
KH3
Theo,
because
I
that
have
was
time for
like
that.
nothing but particle effects because it's modern square.
Okay, to be fair, I've never played KH3 because I don't have the right system for it.
Oops, I'm a disappear for
Yeah.
I need to get back to that.
I'm just waiting for the eventual Steam port. It's on. I literally just have to wait a year.
So
Aren't we all
select
waiting for
by
Steam
clicking,
port?
I assume.
You click a
Yeah.
location, then you can move your aim after you click, because you do need to actually aim the device before you fire it off, or you'll hit you right in the face. They also need a little bit of
Hi,
space,
for a hotel.
and then a little bit of space to fly, so just make sure you give them a little bit before they home in.
Yeah, because they need a little bit of a takeoff.
We can also wait
That
for
has
Kingdom
worked
Hearts
broadsword.
3.5.8 that has one extra
darkness.
boss fight.
About that,
You
though.
joke. Yeah, it's to say that's also the Remind DLC.
Oh.
Because that
Start
literally was
thinking
just
of
like
the
a bunch of
gummy
res-
bears.
and then one actually do fight.
You heard them, Neo. Stop thinking about the gummy bears.
Darkness.
Yeah. In case you
Microsoft
guys are
fans.
wondering what the hell is up with this voice pack, just watch Just a Pancake.
I love how Neo always sneaks in hearts in his maps.
That's the
And
anti-bird
apparently
talismans.
Doomed Love as well, because just Doomed.
That's the thing, I did not have to do that on this one.
This is Kingdom Hearts. There's going to be hearts somewhere on this map.
This is also a fair
Start
point.
thinking of
Also
the
just
gummy
some
bears.
Doomed Love.
Yeah,
Love
Looks like
just-
Jimmy is the
just
target.
don't know.
Actually, there's two here.
Oh
I knew
No,
Amy Rose
how
would
did
get
the
hurt.
water get hit?
Mine got flung.
The water.
Oh,
the water.
so water.
Water
Oh.
got hit too.
Water.
I'm glad that you guys like the maps.
They are really good.
They're
Yeah,
good
there's
maps.
Yeah, there's two Doomed lovers in this. There's the Lady and the Tramp, and then there's the Sora and Kyrie image.
Do we
Oh yeah.
do we just give the context of why we're calling them that way?
I'm kind of obvious given the last few maps.
Just as a general thing for the oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Ouch, ouch.
That bird needed a moment to reorient where it was
Okay, I
going.
believe you.
Okay, just a general context. The reason why we call them we have a special thing with the hearts. Ever since Seki pointed out that I keep adding hearts to the maps, I'm intentionally just insert a map in each of the a heart inside of each of the maps.
The map is set to the
is that-
hearts.
The thing is that the hearts come also with a little bit of a side gag, since apparently my maps are the confuse the crap out of the birds. The hearts have been dubbed the anti-bird charm.
Yep, and then
Wow.
there's always, like, by relation of the hearts, half the time is also a doomed couples thing. Because you had the seals and ice climbers, you had...
I just realized you actually knocked Cooking into the hole with that last bird. He's not going to be able to leave.
Oh no.
No,
Hole in
no,
one.
that's workable.
I
No, you
want
can,
him
but
down there, so I'm actually okay with this. I think I can shoot a bird out of there just fine.
Speed up.
Destroy.
Ouchie, ouchie,
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie, ouch.
Oh, God,
Darkness
the
within
echo
flip
on
and
that.
darkness
Ouchie, ouch,
awaits
in
you.
stereo.
Why am I comedy relief? Ouch. Okay, I believe you.
The response there. Okay, I believe you.
Does have enough launching power if it hits
a
where I
heart
want
inside
it
of a
to?
map. So, I'm Mexican. Cut me some breakout.
Potentially.
Nope.
I'm still learning the language.
Between both.
Is in the water going to be able to escape?
Okay, this time you better not miss bird. I'm putting the low grav on this one.
No
It
water
didn't miss,
in.
but I wanted them to launch much further than that.
Well, they launched
It's a little
somewhere.
bit high.
You have to
A
be
little
very
bit high for
specific
that.
when talking to your
It
birds.
is, just not where you want it.
This is true.
Never trust a bird.
You know what? I'm going to free cooking.
You're gonna kill cooking if you hit cooking. You will probably also hit yourself, but I don't think you have much health left, so...
Look, the suicide plays are fun. Let's be honest.
You know, unless you get it to go up like
This is
that.
daring.
They may still hit you.
I thought you were gonna say something a little worse, Hecky.
And I think cooking is still alive, actually.
Yeah.
In my eye. Can you help me get it
Yes,
out?
I can say weird things, but
Mario,
Let's
the
go
thing
to
that's
the
in your
realm of
eye
darkness.
is metal pieces of that street lamp.
Oh. You know, maybe I should have
You
moved
also did
water
nothing
and
about
water and
this.
water.
Yeah.
Keyblade.
I'm pretty sure Mario at this point also has assorted bird chunks in his eyes.
Probably.
Ew.
Which includes feathers.
all those feathers and tar, and I don't know how the tar got in the birds, but...
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'll go buy water and probably water as well.
Thank you, Crate.
Thank you, Health Crate.
So long, gay Bowser.
I'm glad there it is.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I barely heard it.
So long, gay Bowser.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pick that up with typing, because viruses would have died if I did. Someone else is gonna take it, mind you, if their rope reaches far enough.
I mean, that's a blowtorch kill if I ever saw one.
Do you really want to blowtorch medkit?
Well, you can collect it, then blowtorch.
It's probably gonna
Camera.
move that mine if it hits where it needs to.
Oh,
Ow.
I was scared for a moment there.
Yep.
Betrayal.
What
So
are you
tell me,
doing?
what do you think of that pink thing over there?
Oh, yeah!
Beautiful.
This is happening!
I'm so used to that being only mine, I have to react every time I hear it.
Now you know how I feel that other
This
match
was
where
in
I
a
kept
good
hearing that
spot.
Harry Mason was in town on
Yep.
vacation.
Okay, that's not gonna be fun. Stupid mine.
So that was... Oh, hi, Jerome.
Hey, what's going on?
Worms
Worm.
recordings and the fourth match.
Fourth match. I honestly forgot today was Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna ping you earlier, I wasn't sure if you'd catch
It's
it.
been a busy week.
I just got home, so.
Yeah, so...
We're still gonna
Busy,
play after this, though.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm dating
Also,
this
yes, we
video.
should mention that.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
May it be better, may the next year be better than the last one.
Tell us in the comments,
Yeah,
how many of you have already written the wrong
Okay.
year?
Oh my god.
Thank you, Ill. Great.
Ah,
Thank
damn
you,
it.
Ill. Great.
I don't think the year was better for that one guy who just blew up.
To be honest, I'm dreading going back to work tomorrow because there are things I have to sign and date, so I know I'm going to be putting in the wrong year.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm
I
practicing.
am at work. I almost forgot about that.
No, not water. That's a pretty ambitious shot, though. I don't think you're gonna make that.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah, so close.
It tried. I was gonna say, how many more flames has to hit Virus's busting before people are satisfied?
Mario, thank you for starting
I'm not
me
getting to him
off.
for a bit, mind you. He's gonna be
Hey, you're
sitting there
getting-
with that for some time.
Also, you might want to
Oh,
look
that's
below Jimmy T.
Oh yes, I've seen it.
Oh,
I just don't know the
I'm
mean
going
line
to tell you
for
about
them.
that one. And that's it.
Nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
Well, I
there's one on
mean,
the, there,
right
there's
here.
one in the shingles in the.
In fact,
in
I
the
can
room
just
that,
do.
that hasn't been exploded yet. At least I think that's one.
Yep, I can confirm at least that much.
And that's
Hello,
pretty
water.
obviously put it.
Water.
Well,
No
this looks like a good
qualifiers,
place
just
for some
water.
ingredients.
Does water need some help?
I knew
Couple
that
health
someone
rate
would.
spawned.
I knew someone would bring up the ingredients line. Come on.
Look, I'm not playing. I have to come up with the stupid, obvious stuff.
Just click. Okay, this is a little bit tight, but we'll see how it does.
You could just. I was gonna say you could have used the traitor a little bit.
Yeah,
You could have also
didn't want to
aimed
put
down.
myself in punting position.
Let's go to the realm of darkness.
Hunting position is kind of problematic on bird mode, so.
Keyblade. Keyblade.
I hate to spoil, but that's health, not Keyblade.
Shut up, Xanort.
Darkness.
Which of the pink worms is
Hello,
missing?
darkness, my old friend.
Darkness. Light. Darkness. Light.
Kangle.
Angle.
Darkness.
Ah,
Kangle
There's
got
light.
wombo comboed and I couldn't do anything about it.
I just keep on hearing darkness and light. I'm just thinking of like Super Mario Advance, the Mario World one where you can switch between Mario and Luigi and it's just Mario and Luigi just going Mario, Luigi.
Jonathan, Charlotte.
Why is Keyblade the only word that isn't done by Microsoft Sam?
It's not the only one.
Perfect time for a friendship
No,
speech.
come on.
Oh no! Oh no!
There goes
Oh,
that
jeez.
He just.
Gosh darn
Guess
it,
what?
Carrie.
Vanitas did get the
Everything was going so well dodging the fire, and then they just volleyball spiked a mine into you.
The worst part about this, I was taking a drink when that happened and I tried so hard not to spit on my monitor.
Oh no.
It's just sparkling water, so it wouldn't have been too bad, but
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
Did you get
wondering
it
if
from
I'm
the
going
water
to pull that
aisle?
out your nose.
the water and aisle.
yes, I'm drinking sparkling
Got
water.
it.
And water, and water, water.
Oh.
Trying to cut back on soda, so
Okay. Okay, guys.
I drink diet soda, but still.
Well,
I
you
understand
have-
this
you
worm
have-
is offending everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And
Wow.
it finally does.
Hasta la vista, baby.
The viruses have been busted.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
happy now?
This is happening.
It was an impressive exit, you have to admit that.
Jeez.
No, I admit that, but
That was
God,
impressive.
that worm had like no time to actually get out of that spot at that point. Yes, I know I put him down there, but still.
I don't think this will actually do what I want it to, but
Probably not without a low grab.
Whoa! Oh,
That's
that's
mine.
good airtime though, and right on the mine.
Oh!
I thought the other guy.
I think you're still dead after that.
Nice
The
call.
chain has ended.
Wow!
Not quite what I wanted it to really happen. But I'll
You'll
take
take it.
Hey,
Came back
Seki,
to a nice
How
combo.
long did it take you to set up that Rube Goldberg device?
Even I'm not even mad.
Yeah, like, what's there to be mad about? I'm just impressed.
Oh, it's just a comedy of errors.
Can you say that I'm glad that this session has been so downright hilarious?
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Both matches are just, what the hell?
Birds is always silly. What's surprising is we've only done 3 of them on recording so far, this included.
And
That's part of why I picked it.
You
combo.
You missed a really good combo shot. You're gonna have to watch it back later.
Oh, lovely.
You missed a Rube Goldberg device.
Oh, they're both dead.
Ooh, wow.
Double kill.
Unfortunately, one of them was me.
Was Rome's shot, so that was not intended.
Hello, it's me.
That'd
Yeah.
be really impressive
Thank you for starting me up.
you weren't you.
That's why I was hoping to
That
get the
poor
bird to curve
3D
around and hit
scope.
the other side of the lamp. It didn't work.
We've
I'm going to
secretly
fly for you.
replaced all the worms with Patsy. Let's see if anyone. I mean, the birds. With Patsy, let's see if anyone notices.
I don't
Flipping
know,
up and down
Patsy's
on the
been
bungee
pretty
does
stupid
work.
too.
Why is it called Patsy anyway?
Probably another dev. Oh
Nice
dear.
computer you
Uh-oh.
got here. Can I have
Oh,
it?
great.
Sure.
Nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
Stop giving
Stop
Mario
stealing people's
computers.
computers, Mario.
Did I have it?
No.
He's becoming too
Nice
strong.
computer you got here. Can I have it?
Now, I got
Nice
nothing
computer
special
you
from
got
that. I need to
here.
land also
Can I
before I
have
run
it?
out of time to do that.
So
That is
sorry,
not
there's
a
chain
bird.
noises. That's good.
Yeah, I hit myself because I wasn't looking low enough on the screen.
Oh.
Ah.
Shit.
What a waste.
Bye, Fever. Well, have fun with everything on the left, everybody, because none of
Okay.
what I got was all that effective.
You have a switch for remember?
Yes.
I just noticed this water team.
Yep.
I think.
And-
instead of-
And it's
What have you
capped
done?
switch worms.
Whose team is this?
Snugglies.
Oh, Snuggly's playing.
I'm just gonna.
She's done okay so far tonight, actually.
I got a second. Hello, I'm gonna
Nice.
be your hat for today.
You're hiding in Mirror B's afro.
You were putting water on top of the afro.
I forget who I'm after.
I'm just gonna take this easy
I
shot.
think you're after...
I'm just thinking if like near me gets the water, gets water poured into his afro, a bonsai comes out.
No. Mirror B is clearly just a chia pet.
Let's get to the realms of darkness.
I'm actually
Oh,
fairly
gosh.
satisfied with where water is, and there's nothing much I can do for water.
Meanwhile, Yeetus Vanitas.
Things worms makes you say.
I forgot about the chia pets. Those weird things.
Yes, they really were.
Oh, you can get all 3 of those very easily with just 1 rope.
I want to ask if there is such a thing as a Bob Ross chia pet, and I
yeah,
feel
I
like
could
there
have
has to
gathered up
be.
crates, but
I
Pretty
believe
sure
there is.
there is.
there
Yeah,
definitely
pretty
is.
sure.
Yes.
I'm 99% sure I've seen it.
Yes, there is.
Ow!
Oh, cows. Okay.
Daily dose of...
That means I think Neil hit the wrong button
Oh, I don't
there.
like where water is now.
No, water's just getting closer to the water.
Okay, I'm after up, I believe.
Oh, you're after up, yeah.
And that same image of Bob Ross every time.
Yeah, it's like mostly because that's pretty much the only image that they can pretty much legally use.
Always an image though for all the merchandise stuff. It's that one shot.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't even think anybody related to him actually gets any of the money for it, so...
No.
That
like... story is actually kind of dark.
Oh, I just saw that.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's not get into this.
Yeah.
No, we are gonna try. We are trying to get into the water.
Yeah.
Bird has ideas. Bird, that's not what we meant by getting into the water.
It's not quite big enough for the bird's eye.
Guys,
Yeah!
guys,
This is
that
happening!
bird, that was Donald.
God damn it, Donald!
He was looking for some ingredients.
In hell. Either that or Atlantica.
See, this is what happens
I'm also
when I
gonna say this right now.
the...
If those worms aren't sunk by my next turn, typing is my next worm. I'm gonna make sure they get down there.
See, the funny thing about that is I just made the joke about how good the birds have been, and then that happens.
Ouch!
That does not work. Well, that works, obviously. Is there radio interference around here?
Yeah, it's the heart.
And another person is gonna take a swing at Yeetus, Vanitas, and water.
Not quite.
Not to be confused with and water, just water.
You have water, water, and water, and along with water, water.
Yes, sir!
Water and is the only one that's dead already.
And water Mirabee.
Mirabee and water.
I mean, he does use a bunch of Ludicolo, so he does use water
Honestly,
types.
He does have a bunch of Ludicolo.
Honestly, Snuggly, I'm surprised that none of the team is just extended water. Water.
That might be later on the team if it has that many worms.
I'm trying to remember my various combinations.
But damn it! That is not where I intended that bird to go.
Ow.
I'm really shocked that
Thank you for starting me off.
Yeetus, Vanitas, and water have survived this long.
They shouldn't have.
Typing, you know what you have to do.
Typing, please.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Even if you have to sacrifice yourself, just do it.
It's not being high enough, is it?
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, just enough.
Oh.
Pixel
Will the
Man.
birds spare us again? I must activate my radio jammer.
Ouchie, ouch.
Goodbye, water.
Yeetus!
Okay. I'm gonna stay in my little hidey hole.
That being said, I need to start aiming at the Mobius team.
Yeah. Even I'm like,
Let's try a more ambitious shot.
I had them mostly separated in good non-positions.
Except for Tangle.
I had no choice in that
You
match.
had no say in Tangle, but Tangle was immediately targeted for it.
Let's go to the realm of darkness.
Just something about that being said in such a
we
flat
don't
voice.
say we did.
Darkness.
How many worms are
I
going to be
think
alive
he
with
sounds
the
really
one health?
friendly. Like, let's go to the
Definitely.
realm of darkness, kids.
Darkness.
Darkness.
That's how he gets people.
Oh, it's a
Don't
super
fall
sheep.
into his trap.
Sheep adventure.
Or is that normal sheep? That could have been from the Great Sheep. No, it's not from the Great Jar, so it's definitely a super sheep.
My friends are my power, I guess.
Okay.
But is your sheep a friend?
I'm thinking about.
I've spotted 2 more hidden Mickeys on the screen. Have you?
I see 1. 2. So
I
yeah, I
see
think I found
one.
him.
Neo's trying to figure out where to launch this.
I see 4.
Yeah. How do I drive this thing?
Very
Tank
careful.
control.
Just pretend you're playing Superman 64.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Damn it.
Well, I don't like that.
Oh dear.
Damn it. In stereo.
Now, the person who can choose to do something about that is right next to you.
I really don't like this. I was really hoping Whisper would survive, but...
By the way, that crate I just got, laser sight.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, if only
I
didn't have
salute
to
you,
drive in that
dude.
sheep, though.
Oh no! Ouch!
Okay, there.
Whisper's gonna hit Blaze. Blaze will be alive, though.
No way! I can't believe this!
I'm alright with it. I'm less of a
Death to
target
all who
now.
oppose me! Oh yeah! This is happening!
I want the help, but the sudden death is almost here. And the sudden death is set to 1 health, so it won't matter if I take it down.
I don't have a rope.
Do you
No time
have
for
a
games?
jetpack?
I do.
Do you have time?
I don't think it matters
Are you
anymore.
still there?
Do you want to
Working
build
on
a
that
snowman?
pack.
No!
Don't get started with us on that.
Destroyed.
Doesn't like the movies, apparently.
Uh-oh. We slipped a little
Well,
bit.
Yes, sir!
That
It
was
is
a
movie
fun
theater,
time.
right?
We can,
No,
we
that
can
was a fun
pretend-
time.
Oh,
we
it
can
looked like a movie theater to me. I don't know why.
We can pretend that that was me and the bird just had a just really did not want
Papa's
to
got a
finish
brand new
singing.
bag.
How men blowtorches.
This is one of the most where I probably need to look at the crates briefly and
I
rebalance
picked
them
up
a little.
a crate spy and I'm just like, oh, this is nothing.
I think what is gonna make difficult finding the hidden Mickeys in this map is, well, we keep blowing it up.
Down
That
a little
is
bit of the
kind of a
90s
problem.
picturing.
Well, actually, no,
I don't
that's
think
not
all
an
the
issue.
hidden Mickeys are that well hidden.
I'm saying that one on the
Go,
stream
buddy.
bits. Like I'm having a hard time seeing some of
Ouchie,
them
ouchie,
a little
ouch,
blended.
ouchie, ouch, ouchie, ouch.
Not quite.
This is what friendship is
We'll
all
be
about.
alive.
Uh-oh.
This is what friendship's all about, getting blown up.
Oh.
Blows up.
Hello.
That
it's
is an
me,
interesting
Mario.
development.
Thank you for starting
These
me
matter
out.
now.
Nice computer you got here. Nice computer you got
That being
here.
said, I don't think it's worth
Can
risking
I
my
have
life to
it?
get the other one when it's not going to be enough to take up a full bird anyway.
Also, you would be in a very thrown off the map position.
Yep, that's
Also,
it.
Snuggly, you said that the hidden Mickeys are not well hidden. Of course they're not. I want you guys to find them.
That wasn't a criticism of the hidden Mickeys. I just didn't think they were.
Oh, you have a great
Oh,
team
I-
now.
That pixelation would matter. Okay, I actually
Maybe
need
you
to
should
leave
have
now.
got Blaze a little bit.
Because I don't think you had that the last time you used this team.
No, I did. Just basically all my worms on this team keep dying in the water, so it's never shown up.
Oh. My mistake then.
I have no idea.
God, we're still
Where
3
I'm
turns
going.
away from Magic Bullet.
I almost think you might need to lower the timer of Magic Bullet for a big lobby, but
It's kind of strange that the map we thought was going to be decent for the birds didn't actually end up being that decent for the birds.
Oh no!
It's just that we keep making holes that the birds cannot go through.
Oh,
I'm
Amy
sorry
was
Amy
torched.
was in your way.
Damn, not here.
Your fair Amy deserves to get burned.
Hey,
I'm also
Let's
like,
go
hey,
to the
man.
realm of darkness.
I don't
man.
mind Amy.
Let's not get
hey,
into that. I
And
think
let's also not start that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's just a straight up character. I'm like, Amy's always been a character I've never liked.
All tracks, drop it.
Alright.
Keyblade.
I need to go to a hidey hole.
Everyone runs for cover.
You know, that island's still mostly intact. It's kind of interesting.
You stop that.
Am I not allowed to have extra health?
No.
No. You're aiming down?
There's not enough room to go up. Whoa! Nice art.
So long, gay Bowser.
I don't think that's a Kingdom Hearts quote.
No, it is. It is totally spoken by Italian Xehanort.
No. No, there was that one April Fool's joke that one magazine did where they were having like Kingdom Hearts crossover with Nintendo.
It's not a joke anymore.
Granted, considering the news about Mario and Sonic at the Olympics was originally in an April issue of a gaming magazine.
Why me?
Or no, it was actually announced on April Fool's Day, I think.
I came back and I see everyone's almost dead.
It did hit you.
Ouchie, ouch.
Sudden death.
That's not hitting me, I hope. I have bigger problems to worry about.
Why am I comedy relief?
Oh, it did not say the other line.
Yeah, I think I die next turn.
Oh, yeah! This is happening.
Oh yeah, someone's drowning. And it's not me.
And it's not Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot Snuggly still had a worm left. I just remembered that. Because you went and hit it. Because, like, Torn and Jimmy can definitely be killed in one hit. I'm dead for sure. Oh, okay.
I didn't know where to go from. I'm like, maybe I can get Snuggly. Maybe not.
Man, and I had a fun thing I wanted to do.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised at how little that thing exploded, considering how much they are stupid on the other mode.
Yeah.
I'm used to the nuclear
I'm the
sheep.
Kingmaker.
For those wondering, I had an earthquake.
Oh.
Ooh.
That would have killed Blaze.
No.
And maybe Torn Photo. I think Snuggly would have been fine.
Yeah. Snuggly has nowhere to really fall to, so.
You should have told me that so I could have gone for the memes. I could have let the memes happen.
I think it would have just killed Blaze. I don't think Torn Photo died to it.
Yeah,
Torn Photo would need a good jostle. Yes, like there needed to be a good jostle for Torn Photo. Blaze, I think, definitely would have been pachinkoed out.
Unless he somehow took one fall damage.
Probably. Again, so you needed
this
this
is not
good
the same
jostle.
worm that was over here earlier, but it's funny you've gone back to this location.
This one's the easier, more likely shot.
Understandable.
A graze is enough. You're at 1 health.
No way!
I'm pretty sure that means upwinds.
As long as the bird doesn't do something stupid or something else happens, it most likely will be up.
Considering Up has complete freedom to go wherever he wants.
Yeah, because he can just stand here, fire the bird, and I think it's probably done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You never know.
He needs a straight shot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like I said, I was playing King. I wound up being the Kingmaker.
Yep.
I thought that you were gonna say I was playing Kingdom Hearts.
No, that would technically be me once I get my PS4 set up.
The power of friendship and stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Up.
Those were fun matches.
Congratulations.
That was a good session.
Congratulations, you won.
Congratulations.
This is what friendship is all about.
First, thanks for playing. I gotta do a patrol now, so...
Okay, but we're still gonna be playing, so you guys can
I
stick around if you want.
And I'm going to eat myself to go have
You
some
guys,
dinner.
it's not
Bye.
your speak.
Hey, Adam.
Enjoy your dinner.